What's up, YouTube? We are headed out of the good old US of A, headed to Baku for UFC Fight Night. We got some bangers on the card. We got some questionable ones on the card. Let's hit this intro and let's get into it. All right, before we get into these cards, I'm going to tell you I am going to butcher a handful of these names, but I'm going to try my best. It is what it is. So starting the card off, we have Tahir Abdullayev versus Jefferson Nascimento. I do believe a lot of people are going to try to ride with Jefferson Nascimento due to him being 13-0. He was a champion in another promotion. He is going up a weight class, but he literally just fought about 3 weeks ago. He did win. He was getting pieced up a lot. It looked like he was going to lose, but he did have a comeback. But sitting at 13-0, people are definitely going to ride with that. On the other hand, Tahir, he is at 19-3. He has not fought the highest level of competition, but he has never been finished. He does have subs on his record, and he does have a little bit of cardio issues, and his takedown defense is not all that great, but I have a weird feeling Tahir is going to win this one. He is going to probably beat Jefferson Nascimento. That is an underdog that I am going for. The dude is built like a truck. I feel like him being natural at the welterweight, he can definitely do what he needs to do while he's in there. I don't think that Nascimento is going to be able to do what he needs to do. And in the end, UFC is a different type of monster. So when you go from a different promotion, whether you were a champion or not, and you go into the UFC, it's a big difference. I don't see Nascimento getting the job done. So we're going to go Tahir Abdullayev for the first pick on the card. Next up, we have Bekzat Almacan versus Gene Matsumoto. Bekzat, he is 12-3. Gene is 17-2. Bekzat is a very, very talented striker. He definitely has the boxing advantage in this. And I believe he's the better wrestler as well. Gene has a habit of making bad decisions. He is also a decent striker, but it's a tap striker. He likes to tap. He doesn't really put a lot behind it. So he does have decent leg kicks, and he has a good ground game. It's just, is he going to get Bekzat down? I don't believe he is going to get Bekzat down. I believe that Bekzat is going to win this one with his 12-3 record going to 13-3. Next up on said card, we have Daniil Danchenko versus Theodore Bergren. I don't even want to talk about Theodore. Danchenko is going to absolutely destroy him. Absolutely destroy him. He's sitting at 14-2. Theodore, don't remember what he is sitting at. Currently on the UFC website, he is just a AI shadow. I forgot to check where he was at. But I watched some of his tape. He was added in late notice. He hasn't shown me a lot when it comes to his fights. When he gets on the ground, he is held down. He hasn't looked good in his fights. He has decent kicks, but I feel like his striking sucks, and he does take damage. He takes a lot of damage in his fights. Danchenko is just extra violent. He comes in with the combos. I think he's going to come in hard and ready to rock and roll in this one. I do feel a KO coming from Donchenko in the first or second. If I had to make a pick, it's Donchenko KO first round. Next on the card, Khan Ofli versus Javier Reyes. Javier Reyes all day. Javier Reyes, 23-5. He has ridiculous power in his hands. He is going to KO Ofli. Ofli is sitting at 14-4-1. His grappling is decent. Shouldn't have won his last fight. He did, but he shouldn't have won it. He did get beat up quite a lot, and he's probably going to get beat up in this one. And Javier Reyes is going to knock him into the shadow realm. Next up, we have Nursultan Ruzabayev versus Andrei Pulayev. I like both these fighters. Pulayev sitting at 10-3. Great kicks, but his punches are weak. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage with his fists, but he can chop that leg like it's going out of style. Nursultan is big. He's really big for the weight class. 2-fight win streak. In the end, I just feel like Nursultan's going to get it. Nursultan's, we're going to say KO. Could be a sub. I'm feeling KO. I'm feeling a lot of KOs in this one. So knockout by Nursultan. Next up on the card, Abdul Rahman Yakayev versus Julius Walker. Julius Walker shouldn't even be here. Don't feel like he's good at anything. Don't even have anything good to say about him. He's sitting at 7-2. Yes, he has wins. Yakayev sitting at 9-0. He will be 10-0 after this one. Just an all-around better fighter on all pieces of said fighting. He has a handful of KOs. Half of what he does is subs. 56% sub rate, 11% decision. His average fight time is 1 minute and 18 seconds. So 9 fights, average 1 minute, 18 seconds. I do believe he is going to get another one. Julius Walker doesn't hit anywhere near as hard as he needs to. Yakayev is a little chinny, but I don't see Julius Walker touching his chin. It's going to be pretty quick. So we're going KO Yakayev. Next up on the card, the last prelim of the evening, Eric Nolan versus Farman Hasnayov. Farman, this is his debut. He has been a wrestling champion. He is the favorite on the card. Not that great striking. His ground and pound is elite if he can get you down. On the other hand, we have Eric Nolan sitting at 8-4. Has ridiculous power. He is from the United States, US of A. He has great boxing, great takedown defense. I am taking the underdog in this one. I feel Eric Nolan with the KO. Farman Hazanov is not going to make it happen in this one. So 100% going Eric Nolan with this one. And that is it for your prelims. Next up, we have the main card. Main card starting off with a banger. Abus Magomedov versus Mikhail Alochacek. I feel like that's something you hear in Street Fighter. Alochacek! Alochacek! Alochacek. Anyway, I digress. Abus looks like an angry Spock. Or like one of the members from the Bloodhound Gang, which I'm showing my age. He's 28-7-1. He's a great striker. He has great kicks. Cardio is trash. a first round sub is definitely in the play, but Mikal, 22-9. He is on a 2-loss streak. Since transferring over to the Fighting Nerds, his grappling has gotten better. He's younger. I feel like he's going to be on a bounce back. He is the underdog, but I'm going on an underdog pick on this one. We got Mikal Olechichek taking the W on this one. I don't know what the finish is going to be. I am torn between this one. It's a little worrisome, but that's who I'm going with. Next up on the cards, we have Ikram Alistrikov versus Bruno Ferreira. I don't like Bruno Ferreira. I don't like him at all. He does look like a human cinder block. He's 15-3. Recently KO'd. He is a better grappler. He does have power. You can look at him and see the power. But Ikram Alistrikov, 17-2. He has a solid chin. He's going to be able to take what Bruno gives him. He has a great jab. He can be chinny. He does get hit a lot. This is another one I was kind of torn on. But I just don't like Bruno Ferreira. So we're going to go Ikram. Ikram Alistrikov with the win here. Next up on the card, Asu Almabayev versus Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson keeps showing people what he can do. He is 19-8. Asu sitting at 23-3. Asu has great takedowns. He does have youth on his side. If he gets it on the ground, he will win. Charles Johnson, feel like it could be an upset alert, but I can't fall for it. I can't fall for the upset alert. He does have decent takedown defense. He is a very big guy. He was just KO'd 4 months ago. If it stays striking, he will win. But I have a feeling Asu is getting him down. So Asu Almabayev, decision. Holds him down, gets the points, wins. Next up on the card, we have Nazim Sandikov versus Matheus Camilo. I know a lot of people are going on the Camilo side. Matheus is a beast, 10-3. He's just not as technical as he should be. Nazim, he's going to get it. KO or decision, I'm not really sure. I want him to get the KO. He is big. He has great combos. 11-2-1, decent record. Once it's on the ground, he'll get the control time. He's faster. He's going to win. If I had to lean to one, I would say Sandikov with the KO. Next up, co-main event, one of my favorite fighters. We have Shara Magomedov, the Pirate, sitting at 16-1. I don't like Michael Venom Page. He got that W on him, but his last fight was a win. He's going against Miguel Pereira, Michelle, whatever you want to call him. Pereira sitting at 32-14, 2 no contests. Pereira's done. We just need to let that go. Pereira, he does gas out. He got better for a while. He's back to gassing out. He doesn't look good. Barely won his last fight. 3 losses before that. I feel like Magomedov is being fed just so he can get his record up. They want to see him doing bigger and better things. KO is definitely live on the low. He does a lot of volume, a lot of pressure. Shara, bullet, gonna take it. MVP shouldn't have won it. It is what it is. Shara, we're gonna go Shara KO. The bullet with the KO. Last but not least, Rafael Fiziev versus Manuel Torres. Torres is great. Fiziev is great. He did get beat up a little bit by Gaethje, but look what Gaethje just did. So Fiziev coming off the loss. Torres looking great in his last handful of fights. All his KOs to are guys that are chinny. I don't feel like Fiziev is as chinny, but Torres does have good combos. He can counter well. His last loss was to Rufi. So we see what Rufi's doing now. He's just, or Hoofy, whatever you want to call it. There's an R there. I feel like that should be Rufi, not Hoofy, but whatever. His last loss was to Mauricio Rufi. Rufi is actually destroying people. I'm seeing a title shot coming soon. Torres has nasty KOs. He has 7 subs on his record. In the end, Fiziev is not Rufi. And he has more of a kickboxer style. I just don't see him getting his leg up and crushing Torres. I want Rafael to get that W, but it's just probably not going to happen. Torres, we're going to ride with the favorite here. Manuel Torres taking the KO. Should be a pretty quick fight. I feel like it's going to be less than 2.5. Manuel Torres taking it. There you have it. Those are the picks for the week. Sorry I was late dropping this, but I was having a little bit of fun living that work life. So I will see you guys on the next one. I know that Rilla the Gorilla has already put up his Gorilla Presses of the week. He's supposed to do that after me, but it is what it is. A little too busy for all that. But I will see you guys on the next one. See you after the 5th round. MMA Monkey out.